3, 2, 1.
And rest, guys. Go ahead and stand tall for me. We're going to do toe touches. Toe touches. Pushing that butt back just a little bit, going down, trying to touch the ground. Stand tall.
Exercise 1.
Toe touches. Down nice and slow and under control. Stand up, squeeze the glutes. Drive your hips back down.
Three, 2, 1.
And rest. Next, we're going to do Spider-Man with rotation. So push-up position. Step in one leg through. Rotate to the side of the leg that's up with the upper body. Come back down, switch legs. Go ahead and begin. You can step in that leg through, rotating the body up. Doesn't have to be super fast. Take your time, get that nice, good rotation. Come back down, switch legs, get that nice rotation on the opposite side. Stepping through, rotate up.
Three, 2, 1.
And rest. Good job, guys. Go ahead and stand up. We have Frankenstein's next. Frankenstein. So we're going to kick one leg at a time, working on that hamstring length. You can have your hands up if you want. They don't have to be. Go ahead and begin. I like to have my hamstrings up to get kind of a target to see how far my hamstrings are getting longer and longer. Try not to really kick hard. We want to more control that hamstring coming up than like violently kick that leg up.
Three, 2, 1.
And rest, guys. Body weight squats. Body weight squats. Just sitting down, chest tall, working on getting those quads and hips a little loosened up.
1.
And begin. Sitting down, coming back up. Don't worry about speed here in the beginning. Slowly just start to get the movement going, getting good depth. As you start to feel more and more warmed up in that position, you'll speed up just a little bit more. We really want to work on that depth and control, getting the body warmed up.
Three, 2, 1.
Rest. Good job, guys. One more thing. We're doing the lateral hops. So we're going to be standing in position, jumping side to side. Or you can do a lateral two-step shuffle.
2, 1. Exercise 1.
Begin. Lateral hop or lateral two-step shuffle. Five more seconds.
3, 2, 1. Your timer is complete.
All right, guys, rest. Go ahead and grab yourselves a drink. All right, guys, today's workout is just a circuit-based workout. So we're going to do 4 rounds of this circuit. We have 5 total exercises. We're going to do each one for 45 seconds with a 15-second break. Pretty simple on that. I'm going to go ahead and walk Nathan through this circuit. So our first exercise is going to be a step up. Okay, so if you have a box, great. If you don't have one, we can do a different exercise instead. Just going to stand up, come back down. Stand up, come back down. You're going to do all one leg for the first round. You'll come back through and catch the other leg on the next round, okay? If you have a short box, you can always bring your knee up a little bit higher too to add a little bit instability. If you have a tall box, be very careful with that, okay? From there, we can do high knees in place. So we're just kind of getting that body moving, going. If you don't have a box, or you can do a march instead if you can't do running. All right, exercise number 2. So first one, step ups. Exercise number 2 is a plank position. So our first variation was called a plank knee tap. So in a plank knee tap, we're going to push our body back, butt up, touch the knee, come back down. So you can do where you walk your hands back a little bit, or you can do it in place where you're just driving those hips up and touching the knee. If you're a little bit more mobile, you can come back and touch your foot. And that's going to probably take a little bit more hand walk back to get to that position. If that's a little too advanced, you can always just do a plank for 45 seconds. You can plank on your hands or on your elbows. So exercise number 2 is a plank, tap, or plank. Exercise number 3, we have Ys and Ts. So we're going to bend over at the hips and go into a Y position and then into a T. So a Y, we're squeezing up overhead, and a T, we're squeezing our shoulder blades together. Y overhead, T, shoulder blades together. Okay, so you just go back and forth between a Y, T, Y, T, Y, T, working on that rotator cuff strength. Exercise number 4 is going to be what we call hopscotch. So in hopscotch, we're going to start with our feet apart and then 1 foot together, 1 foot in, and then 2 feet. Then back 1 foot, 2 feet. You just go back and forth between that, switching up feet if you want. If you really struggle with going that 1 foot position, you can always go in with 2 feet every time and do that. Or if you can't do any jumping at all, you can do a linear 2-step shuffle, right? So we're just trying to get that salsa dance and moving nice and quick, heart rate up. So hopscotch is 2 feet apart, 1 together, 2 feet apart. And the last exercise we have today is inchworms. So an inchworm, we're going to come down, we're going to touch our toes, we'll walk our hands all the way out, walk our feet in, butt getting as high as possible. Feet going to walk all the way back, and your hands are going to walk all the way back, butt getting up there. That's 1 rep, and you just keep going through that for 45 seconds. You'll probably get somewhere between 3 to 5 reps inside of that time frame, okay? All right, guys, and we're just going to keep going through that circuit for 4 total rounds. So go ahead and get your music kicked on. Get a water bottle close if you need one. We're starting off with step-ups, okay? Starting off with step-ups or high knees. All right, yeah, stairs work really good for this too. If you guys have stairs, you're close to stairs, you can use those too. All right, guys, here we go. First round, 45 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and begin.
Exercise 1.
We had a nice, good pace. 45 seconds is a longer period of time, but since we're not waiting it, we can keep moving at a pretty consistent pace. "15 seconds.
Three, two, 1.
And
Rest.
rest, guys. You can go into a plank position, do a plank knee tap, or just a regular plank. Remember on the knee tap, you just got to drive those hips up a little bit so you can touch the knee, and you'll come back down. Keep trying to keep that core as tight as
2,
possible.
1. Exercise 2.
Begin. Plank knee tap or regular plank, both of them work. Good. You can walk your hands in those plank position, or you can just kind of drive those hips up and touch from side to side. Just make sure if you're doing that, you drop those hips enough to get that core in line. 25 seconds.
Three, two, 1. Rest.
Rest. Good job, guys. Next, we're going to stand up, and we're doing YTs. Remember, heads over in a Y position, come back down under control, and then squeeze those shoulder blades together in a T. Back into that Y, back into a T.
3, 2, 1. Exercise 3.
Begin. YTs. Really concentrate on that squeeze at the top, right? We want to almost hold that for a split second. You're really trying to engage those rotator cuffs at the top. Both positions, right? That T, we're going to hold that into a nice tight squeeze position. The shoulder blades coming over top with the Y. We're going to try to engage those lats as we're controlling that position. 5 more seconds.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Rest. Good job, guys. Next, we're going to do some hopscotch. Hopscotch, we start with our feet apart, 1 in the middle, feet apart. Coming backwards, 1 in the middle, feet apart. If you struggle with that, you can do 2 feet in the middle if you're just
3,
struggling a lot. We just want to
2,
get our body
1.
moving.
Exercise 4.
Begin. 2 apart, 1, 2 apart. 2 apart, 1, 2 apart. 2 apart, 1, 2 apart. Otherwise, you can do a linear shuffle as well. Again, if you're just like really struggling with that, don't be afraid to go 2, 1, or 2, 2, 2. 2 feet together, 2 feet apart. If you're really struggling. 20 seconds. 10 seconds.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Rest. Good job, guys. Next, we're going to do inchworms. Inchworms, we're going to walk our hands out, walk our toes up, walk our toes back, walk our hands back.
3, 2, 1.
And
Exercise
begin. Keep your feet a little bit wider on those inchworms. Give yourself a little bit more stability. "20 seconds. Good job, guys. Keep moving. 5 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
And rest, guys. We're going back to those step ups. If the step ups felt a little too easy, you're more than welcome to add a little bit of weight to it. Nothing wrong with that. Otherwise, you can just kind of pick your pace up, trying to go a little bit quicker on them.
3, 2.
Should be on the opposite foot.
Exercise 1.
Begin. And if you're doing the high knee marching, just try to get our body going quickly. Five seconds.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Rest. Good job, guys. Going to plank knee taps. Plank knee taps. Remember, in this one, you don't have to move your hands too much
3,
if you can just get back and touch
2,
that knee.
1. Exercise 2.
Begin. Got plank knee taps. "15 seconds.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Rest. Good job, guys. We're going to do YTs. YTs.
Three, 2, 1.
And
Exercise
begin. YTs. Good job, guys. Concentrate on that squeeze into those shoulder blades. 20 seconds.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Rest. Good job, guys. We have hopscotch. 2 feet apart, one together, 2 feet apart, one together. As you start to get better at it, you want to move a little quicker through it.
3, 2, 1.
And
Exercise
begin.
4.
2 feet, 1 foot, 2 feet, 1 foot, 2 feet, 1 foot. Good job, guys. Looking good. Remember, you can always turn that into a linear shuffle if you're struggling. Ten seconds.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Rest, guys. Good job. We're going over to inchworms again. Second round of inchworms. Remember, on those inchworms, try to get your body as long as possible and then walk your hips up
3,
as far as possible. Get a
2,
good, nice, good stretch in those
1.
hamstrings.
Exercise 5.
And begin. Inchworms. Walking those hands out. Walking those toes up. Remember, keep those feet just a little bit wider than your hip width to give you a little bit more stability as you're walking in and out. "25 seconds. "10 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
Rest. Good job, guys. Halfway through our workout, starting round number 3. We have step ups or high knees. Step ups or high knees. We're back to that first leg. Try to
3,
move at a nice, good
2,
pace.
1. Exercise 1.
And begin. Step ups or high knees. Good job, guys. Moving good and moving good. You guys doing high knees. You're moving at a great pace. It's a long time to do high knees. 20 seconds. 10 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
And rest, guys. We're going into plank knee taps again or planks. Plank knee taps or planks.
Three, 2, 1. Exercise 2.
Begin. Plank knee taps or planks. If you're more mobile, you can go down and touch that toe if you need to. If you're not as mobile, you can kind of touch towards the top of the quad too. Otherwise, that plank position is hard. 45 seconds of planking, you can always do that. 20 seconds. 5 seconds.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Rest. Good job, guys. We have YTs next. YTs. Abs tight, bending over a nice bent over position into that good
3,
strong Y.
2,
Squeeze those shoulder
1.
blades.
Exercise 3.
Begin. We want to think about keeping those shoulder blades kind of tucked back, which means we keep a nice Superman chest. That way it's the rotator cuffs engaging instead of the rhomboids, which is a bigger muscle. We want to get those little muscles going. "20 seconds. 10 seconds.
1. Rest.
Rest. Good job, guys. We're going into hopscotch. Hopscotch.
Three, 2, 1. Exercise 4.
Begin. "25 seconds. "10 seconds. 1, 2, or yeah, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Rest. Inchworms. Nice and long. Feet a little bit wider, give you stability. So when you're walking up, you don't have to like have your hips waggling. You keep them nice and straight.
3, 2, 1.
Inchworms,
Exercise
begin.
5.
Begin on those inchworms. "15 seconds. 5 seconds.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
And rest, guys. We're going into that final round. We're going back into step ups. One more round of step ups. Lacey, I feel like your partner's more of a distraction than a workout partner.
3, 2, 1. Exercise 4.
And begin. Step ups. Nice even pace, guys. Try to keep moving, keep moving. That's our last round on these. "15 seconds.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Rest. Good job, guys. Going on to plank knee taps. Plank knee taps.
3, 2, 1. Exercise 2.
Begin. Regular planks work too. As you start to wear down. "10 seconds.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Rest. Good job, guys. YTs. YTs.
3, 2, 1. Exercise 3.
Begin. Think about that shoulder blade position, right? Squeezing those together, down and back on both positions. Try to keep them down and back. 25 seconds. "10 seconds.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Rest. Good job, guys. Exercise number 4, hopscotch. Almost done. We have 2 exercises left.
Three, 2, 1. Exercise 4.
Begin. Hopscotch. 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. You guys are doing awesome with the backwards position. That's the part that confuses me the most. 25 seconds. $15 seconds.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Rest. Good job, guys. 1 exercise left. We're going on to our last set of inchworms. Last set of inchworms. Mark Denton, after this round, can you stay on just for a second? I need to ask you a question about your shoulder.
2, 1. Exercise 5.
Begin. 45 seconds, inchworms. Go ahead and begin. $20 seconds. Five seconds and we're done, guys.
3, 2, 1. Your timer is
And rest, guys.